Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coastin, and today we are over here at Disneyland Paris for our day 3 of our 4-day trip to the park. And with me today we have got Adam, my mum and my dad again for a very exciting vlog. Now for any of you who do not know and have not seen them, we have got a 4-day trip over towards the park, including travel vlogs, hotel vlogs and of course 4 days at the park. So if you haven't seen already, make check out the previous days. But if you're joining here, do not worry, we've got many tips and tricks along the way as we've experienced a few days over here, so we know what to do, especially on a busy day like today. But Adam, are you excited?
Oh yeah, no, I'm so excited to get back into the park again. I mean, especially also try Big Thunder Mountain again. It's a great coaster. Yeah, also to experience the park. I mean, this park is amazing. Every time I go back here, it gets better and better. It's incredible.
Yeah, so plans for today basically, we're going to do what we normally do. We're explore around the park, complete many rides, and as part of the trip today, we're going to head over towards Hollywood Studios to complete some more over there before going back here, as today it is open 1 hour later than normal, which means that we can complete some pretty awesome night rides. But guys, excited to be back?
So excited to be back in here again. Oh my gosh. And it's such a beautiful day as well.
I know. It's in the middle of February and it's literally so sunny over here today. So we'll see you at the first ride, but just before that, here's a look at Main Street, USA.
You can see Kevin's legs there.
Okay, to start off with today, we are heading into Story Playland to complete Casey Jr. and a ride I have no idea what the name is, maybe that boat ride down there. But one thing that we have definitely learned from walking through Fantasyland is that it is a busy day today, as stuff like Pinocchio's on 45, Peter Pan's probably on like 70, and I think that brings us purposely onto Tom tip number 5. My name's Tom and these are my tips, and for our 5th tip of the trip, it is to make sure to do rides in order. So for example, if you're over here in Story Playland, do La Pays de Course de Fees or whatever before heading on to Casey Jr. and then continue around the park. Because if you keep jumping in between, as much as it's lovely over at Disney, you can explore the areas and stuff, you can waste some valuable time which you can be riding the rides. So in our opinion, if it's a day like today where it's so busy, it's definitely worth heading round on order to complete the attractions, and that is what we're going to be applying towards our vlog today. But first skill of the day for this, pretty busy, but Disney operations can't be too bad. Hopefully around 30 minutes or so, and we'll see you for a magical story ride, which we can film in fact, so enjoy the clips on La Pays de Fer, something like that. After only 18 minutes, we have finally made it onto the ride. Enjoy the story tales, guys. Well, that attraction was okay, I think. It's the best I can usually describe that. In terms of Disney, of course, because if there's any other ride in the world, it'd be the best ride ever. But in terms of the Disney parks, if you do end up missing out on that attraction, do not be too fast. But if you are younger, like when I was younger, you would love to head around all of the fairy tales and explore. But I think this time we did go on at the yard, but it felt like they stopped a lot more normal.
Yeah, I mean, it stopped, like, it must have been about 5, 6, 7 times. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, there were so many announcements of that.
I mean, like, as soon as the soundtrack started playing again, the announcement went off.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely more announcements than there were not. Like, it was just constantly stopping and going around. So we had a long ride, don't get me wrong, but it's only 15 minutes, so it's not awful. The next stop, we're going to be going into a maze, and I've never ever gone into a maze that you've got to queue up for before you go in, showing the extent of how busy it is over here at the park. But on the last few days, we've been looking at this and thinking we have to get on it, and today it seems like a perfect day to go and join Alice in Wonderland, one of Mum's favourite Disney movies.
I do love Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, it is definitely busy today, and this is definitely a unique attraction to Disneyland Paris because we've never ever done that before. But while we are here waiting up for Maze, if you don't want to get lost on where to find the great content, see what I did there, make sure to subscribe, like and comment, as over here on Theme Park Coastin we have got content from all around the world, going to all different Disney parks, Universal parks, as well as some great theme parks over in the UK. So if you want to check it out, make sure to like, subscribe and then comment down below on any tips, tricks or opinions that you have of our videos. However, are you ready to go for Maze?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yes, it's going to be good, as long as we don't get lost.
Alice.
And if we do, thanks for watching, guys. Comment down below, where do we go? And I think we're finding our way round.
Yeah, I think we are.
I think we are. And what a cool cat is that? Good opportunity for some photos around here. Definitely worth coming back down to get a few photos down this route. Hello fellas! Whoa! Cool archway. Do 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 do. Ah! How you jump? Okay, in we go to a very, very busy castle. In fact, I don't know if we're going to be able to make it up to the top over here. There's a big queue, and for someone it's the biggest queue of the day. And for someone who's a bit claustrophobic like me, it seems like a long way to go up with all these people standing here. So, yeah, let's have fun. Get upstairs to the top of the castle. But good view from the top. Yeah, no, this is what I said, lower castle.
Yeah.
Look at that view up here. Fantastic. Adam, do you know what that maze was? It was amazing. Oh, you guys saw it coming. You guys saw it coming. But on a genuine note, I really enjoyed that. It was busy, do not get me wrong. However, I felt like that with all the interactions with the characters, the views at the end, and just being amazing in general, which is always quite fun. I really do think it's a great way for a family on a busy day like today to enjoy the park without going on the rides. And I know that Adam definitely enjoyed the views from up there.
Yeah, no, the views are quite nice from up there, yeah.
And of course, all the characters, the animatronics, yeah. It definitely is a must do at the park, and I feel like you don't need to do it more than once on your visit. But if you go here, you're stuck on what I do, and you're like, what should I do? Then the maze is perfect for you. And again, most photo opportunities, definitely a must do. However, we are now heading over towards my favourite ride at the whole Disneyland Paris, and after riding it, I think 4 times this visit so far, we just have to do it once more. We're heading over towards Pirates of the Caribbean, and anyone who has not been on this or does not know what it's like, watch this clip right now, because this queue line, the ride, and just the shop at the end, and the restaurant is fantastic. It's like the perfect combination of everything. So, yeah. Just watch this part of the Caribbean because it is a fantastic ride, and it will make... No, I'm not going to do another pun. I'm not that funny.
Adventureland.
Let's see.
30 minutes, that'll soon go in here.
Just look at that. How fantastic is this queue line? Oh, incredible. Plain down incredible.
Rebels and scoundrels, villains and knaves, they got me hearts, yo-ho. With devils and blacks, you really bad eggs, they got me hearts, yo-ho.
Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean never, and I mean never, ever disappoints. What a fantastic ride is that. Oh, and it got front row again, after 3 times, got front row.
Like a 3rd time in a row, front row. It's crazy. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but like, it's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, because I tried to well have a ride without front row, and that's the truth. But I wanted to point out here quickly, if I see a picture of that, you would not think that we're at Disney Park. And that is what's so amazing about this place. This area is just crazy. Like, it all immerses you before you even get onto Pirates of the Caribbean itself. The theme around Adventureland just immerses you in the land. It's like, it's amazing. It's really cool. And Adam, yesterday, way over here, was so surprised at all the theme that goes on around this land. And he kind of just wanted to have a look around. So as we talk about Pirates of the Caribbean, we'll be taking you around all of the caves around Adventureland, which is just really, really awesome. But yeah, that ride, to start from the beginning, the queue line, it was around a 10-15 minute queue, nowhere near the 40-minute advertised wait line. Got straight on there. It did look long from the start, but it wasn't actually that long. The queue line doesn't bore you either, with all of its incredible theming, just like down here. And then, when we got onto the ride, you went past all of the boatyards, you went past actually a restaurant, which is really cool. And then you continued round to go around via the ride and experience such an awesome thing, which you saw on the clip. But I mean, like, those sort of hidden details they put in here, I don't know, hey, you wouldn't normally see, to be honest with you. This is like awesome, yeah, all around here. It's just so cool. I can't lie. It really is awesome. And Adam wants to go. Do you want to go down the bottom first? Bottom first, we're there? Or do you want to go up first? We're taking a cup here, man. What do you think?
I think it's just a viewing club.
Oh, okay, we're taking a cup here, man. I said, that's the thing about Disney. It's not all about the rides, is it? It's for some people, the experiences like this is a lot more than the rides itself, and just crazy.
It's just amazing. Like, honestly, this themed area is, like, in my opinion, one of the best in the world now.
Yeah.
It could even be my favourite area. I don't know.
Yeah, like Adventureland, Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris, I have to say, the most beautiful Disney park that we've been to. Haven't been to Disney Sea yet, so can't really review on that. But standing here in the caves inside Skull Rock, as a matter of fact, makes you realise just how insane the Imagineering team over here at Disneyland Paris have done to create a land like that.
I mean, it's crazy because the Adventurelands in the other parks like are nowhere near as good as this one.
No,
like, I mean, they're all like have jungle cruise and all, but I mean, it's not like great the other parks. But I mean, here, like, wow.
Yeah, and the wobbly bridges, pirate ships. Oh, fantastic! The experience. It can be a busy day like today, and you can still enjoy the park as much as normal. Yeah, just by doing different things.
I know, and what's really cool is it's actually really quiet because, I mean, it's quite hidden here.
Yeah, that's another cool thing as well. It's not in the public, you kind of have to go off, you have to know where you're going, and you get to experience some really, really awesome theming. It is Disney Easter egg time, and over here on Viva Coastin, across our few days, we have found a few of these, but this has to be one of my favourites. As if we look down here, just through here, you can see the characters from Up. Of course, there's the two. But what you may not know, and many people do know this in fact, is that it's actually Kevin's egg. So Kevin, the big, fluffy, colourful bird from Up, had just got an egg, and we will point it out later on in our video. The best place that we have found to see it from is actually down Main Street, USA. And I know it sounds weird, and it took us ages even knowing where it was to find that Kevin's egg. But early this morning, Adam and my dad and my mum have found the egg. So we will point it out to you in just one sec. After a clip of Indiana Jones rushing around the top there. Oh, look forward to that again later on. I stand corrected, we just found a better spot to see it. If you look just down here across the Adventure Isle Bridge and literally next to the characters themselves, which is just across the water there. If you look down here, and if you can see it, comment down below before I get there, I'm going to slowly zoom into it so you guys can see it. We're currently going to find Kevin's egg. Let's go a little bit faster in there, okay? Right along the rooftops, it's quite hard to find. But there you go. That right there That white thing in the corner is actually meant to be Kevin's egg from the film. And if we get down to Main Street later, I will show you that as well, if that is a better view for you to see. But if you want to find it, it's just behind me, right there. Wow, that was a little bit of a surprise. We were literally just walking down Main Street USA back there and then came across that show. No schedule or anything like that. We were just walking down and that came on, which is a really nice little touch from Disney on a day like today where it is really busy and you can't see the characters due to COVID. But we have decided, due to it being a lot more busy today than we did expect, to now head down to Disney Village and get some lunch, because in the park the restaurants are packed, and with all the great catering options at Disney Village itself, it's definitely worth nipping down there for a bit and going with some more food. But that does not mean at all that we won't be coming back to this park. However,
I mean, we'll probably be doing both of them today as well.
Yeah, I think the plans are at the moment is to get some lunch over at Earl Sandwich, where we have been the last few days. Best sandwiches in the world, in fact. And then after that, we'll then be heading down towards Hotel Cheyenne and Santa Fe, the two hotels that we have not hotel hopped on this trip, before heading into the studio park, doing some rides down there at the best time, which we'll give you a tip about that in a minute, and then heading back into this beautiful park to experience some more rides, including some of the most precious night rides in the evening. So it's a pretty exciting day. If you want to skip forward to certain parts, make sure to do that. But to be honest, it's quite awesome to see all the hotels, see the food and the other park, because when you're on your visit, we definitely recommend heading around the park and see what else there is to offer apart from the individual places itself. Earl Sandwich cannot be beaten, and another sandwich, third day, literally every day we've had a sandwich from Earl Sandwich, and I had the same one all the time. The steak sandwich, perfect. Honestly, with a view as well across the lake, it's just an amazing place. And with it only being like 10 minutes away from the park, I'd much rather go out there for 10 minutes in this much more quiet area and have lunch, and have to go to the park for an ages trying to find the food. And then eventually when you get the food, probably end up being more expensive than we paid for it. So yeah, if you go in the park, unlike Disney World where it's like a massive debut to go towards Disney Springs, Disney Village is literally just down the corner. And you go down there, you can have some amazing lunch from any of the restaurants. There's sports bars, there's of course our sandwich, steak houses, and then head back in the park the rest of the day. But right now we're going to be heading down towards our hotels. Now in yesterday's vlog, we managed to complete the Art of Marvel Hotel, when we also went down into the Core Lodge, which is our hotel that we're currently staying in. Whereas today we're going to go into Newport Bay, Cheyenne, as well as Santa Fe.
I mean, and like we did quickly nip into Newport Bay, but
we didn't feel on the vlog. So
I mean, we literally just went to the shop and out. So today we got a proper look around.
Well, that was Adam. I didn't even go in there yesterday, so
okay.
It's my first time actually in this hotel as well. And I know you're all thinking, what about the Pink Hotel? Well, currently it is going under a refurbishment.
Also,
and looking at how it's going, I wouldn't expect it to be done within even this year, I don't think. It's going to be a long time.
And also as well, David Crockett, the reason why we went on to that one, is due to firstly it being quite a long drive, and secondly,
that's also closed.
That's also closed, so you can't even get there anyway.
And also, if it was open, they have like security checks on the way in. But we are hoping to head back down later this year, and at that point we'll stay David Crockett probably into a hotel vlog.
Yeah, so basically with hotel hops, after today, every single hotel at Disneyland Paris
that's currently open, we will have visited in our vlogs. And if anyone who does not know really why we hotel hop, it's just a fun thing to do.
Fun, yeah.
It may not seem, I know when you look at it for first sight, thinking, what's the point of going to have hotels?
It's like,
but
also different.
Well, different to explore, and even in the future when you come back here, you can go, oh, that looks nice, let's go in there. And we started it really off in Disney World when we went ages back in like 2016 to Disney World. And now when we're here, and every single Disney park we've been to, we're in the hotels, look at the pool, look at the room, not look inside the rooms, the corridors, and go in the shops and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I believe we did in California.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, they've only got 3 hotels there, but yeah, I believe we did that there.
Yeah, so if you're in the park, look in the hotels on site. It's actually really good fun. And some have restaurants as well that you can eat at, and the shops occasionally really unique merch.
That's a really good point. Wow, this is especially in Disney World. But you can actually go and eat at the restaurants.
Yeah, so
and you can do it here, but it's not as common as Disney World.
yeah, so if you're on a hotel guest, you can still go and eat there, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. But now, no further ado, let's head into Newport Bay and show you inside. So here we are inside of the Newport Bay Hotel, and as well the shop at the moment. And the reason why I want to stop you here in the shop is because of course they've got some amazing merch inside of here, and if there is any limited edition merch to this hotel, we will put some clips of it. But the view, like, you can't beat that, can you? To the centre we have got the Art of Marvel Hotel, to the left we have got Disney Village, and then down to the right we have got our Hotel the Sequoia Lodge. And it's incredible, isn't it?
Cool. Yeah, I mean also as well, when you look at it from the New York Hotel, Marble Hotel, when you look this way, like you get like an incredible view.
Yeah, and I think one of the nice things about these two hotels in particular over our hotel is they are tall. Like if we go and zoom in right now into the Marble Hotel just down here, and you go up, it is a tall hotel, so when you get those views across here, it is pretty spectacular. And if I don't know if it's just me or something, if I was Disney, I'd have put one of these two hotels in the centre where Sequoia Lodge is, because it's not so tall. You probably can't get a really good view across at Disney if you're in the top floor, whereas if you're one of these two hotels in the centre, like the Marvel one, there, if you've got the top room, like the penthouse room and stuff, you better look across over at Disney. But that's just me. I don't know if it would or not. I'm not actually staying at the top floor in Scotland, we're actually at the bottom. But if you want to look at these views, Newport Bay is the hotel for you. Nice like that. Just a little bit further on from where we last were, we came across these pin badges.
New pin badges.
And surprisingly, in here, there's a lot more Stitch pin badges than there were in the world of Disney.
Yeah, it's really weird. There's some sort of thing with Stitch in this hotel, and I don't really know why, because it's not themed around it or anything related to it.
Well, apart from water.
Apart from water, but I mean, it's not that related to it.
Yeah, but in this shop, they've got so many stuff to do.
It's crazy.
I mean, if we go, and even if you go down here as well quickly, there's some more stuff that you wouldn't find anywhere else. So that's the thing about hotel hop, from my previous point. It's a small world from that is here.
Yeah, you'd never
some
find
places sell different things, and even if you think that everything is sold inside of World of Disney, it's not,
yeah,
because
like
you can find so many unique pins. Really nice. That's a really nice one, like these, inside of this shop, which is nice. So if you are looking for a certain item, like for example a suitcase, don't just look into one shop, go around as many shops as you can, and the hotel shops in particular normally have stock for longer than the other shops do, because less people go in there, which means that if you want some more of the retro merch you've seen before, have a look in the hotels, because you can normally find one or two goodies in there. But this hotel so far is pretty cool. We had a quick look around the lobby and everything, and it is a nice hotel, don't get me wrong. It is actually, in fact, the biggest hotel inside of Europe, which is pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
And it's got these as well, which...
Yeah. So basically, these are books about all the history of it. I'm not going to take one but like out of some shape, but they're basically books about all the history.
Yeah.
And
you got, it's like, if you could open it up, let's have a quick look inside.
So,
for you guys.
I mean, this one's quite ruined for some reason, but...
Yeah, if you look inside, you can see that.
That's for the worst page turn on.
Yeah, we've got all the old versions, stuff like California.
Yeah, so they have Pirates of the Caribbean, Phantom Manor, and also Hyperspace Mountain, which I reckon I'll probably get that.
And it's in English as well, I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, wait, was it in English?
It looks like it's in English.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so there you go, and we just bought a few purchases as well. But on the way out, we'll have a look around to the other rooms down there, and then we'll have a look as well at the restaurants that are at this hotel. So far though, looking really nice. Like the majority of hotels, down there they have got a bar, and if you want to have a quick look at the menu, we're not going to go inside at the moment, but here's a quick look, if you can zoom in a little bit, at what you can get at bars. Typical drinks at overpriced over at Disney. So talking about overpriced...
What's consistent here though is every hotel you go to, all the sofas are hideous.
Don't be so mean, but yeah.
Honestly, Disney do correct everything like bang on. Correct.
Yeah, and as I just pointed out there, back there is a place that we're never going to go. It's called the Compass Club, and if you want, and you've heard of stuff like the Eating Club at Disneyland California, which we stayed in, and stuff like that, is essentially the same thing where it's like the top suites, the top rooms are part of the Compass Club, which means you get a special like lounge at the top, with great views, of course, of the park, and you get some pretty good perks up there with a hefty price tag, however. So
Yeah, I mean, the California one
I
was
said
pretty expensive.
we stayed in there once, and if you want to check out that hotel vlog, it's from Disneyland Hotel, and then that is up there. That cost us like 600 quid a night, so it was not cheap.
It's a bit pricey.
Bit pricey.
I mean, it was worth it. Like,
It was definitely worth it, especially if you want to have like a treat weekend, go up here, but yeah, it is expensive, and if not,
why do they put a picture of a boat falling over?
it's sailing out, it's not fall over, it's sailing. And just walking down it, you really get an emphasis of how big this hotel really is. Like, you look at it from the front, you don't really notice it, but when you go down all these different corridors and round, yeah,
It's nice though as well. Like, even though it's massive, it just looks nice.
yeah, you can definitely tell it is the biggest hotel in Europe. So I'm going to quickly find a corridor with some rooms, and just to show you down what the average corridor looks like. Show you downstairs a little fish shop as well.
And fingers crossed on the top floor they'll actually have a viewing platform, because it doesn't seem like many hotels have that at the moment.
It'd be really nice to have like a bit like Contemporary has at the top,
Oh,
where
yeah,
you can look off at the view. Over here on Theme Park Coastin, we show you no other than the Compass Club. And
Yeah. I mean,
here's a quick glimpse.
we'll
of it.
probably show you another floor just so you can get a proper look at it. But
But-
if you do want to,
Well mentioned,
spend quite a lot of money.
This is the top floor, and quickly down the corridors. That's basically it. And then I think at the top you have got the lounge as well. There's the lift to the posher rooms. Now we'll make sure the lift works again as we go it down. There's a quick glimpse at the design and decor over here in the Newport Bay Hotel. I'll quickly go down towards the shop at the bottom after showing you a normal floor, and then we will then go to continue our day and quickly show you inside our hotel actually for a second, our room, and then go down towards the more value resorts over here at Disney. So we are now on the 4th floor, but looking down the alleyways, they are basically the same thing, and do not worry, the hotels are not that short. It actually goes down so many different wings and everything like that. So let's look at the 4th floor, just in case you're wondering if it is any different. But no, Compass Club and the 4th floor are both the exact same when looking at the rooms, from the outside of course. And then if we look at down here on the 2nd floor, which we're heading to now, there's a quick look at what you can get down here. You've got the hall, lobby, the Bay Boutique, which is a shop, restaurant and yacht club, Cape Cod, concierge, captain's quarters, Compass Club and Lounge, and the Centre D Convention, which you can visit when you're staying over at the Newport Bay Hotel. Oh, that's a lot of things to do. Our final thing to point out when we go across Newport Bay is just around the corner from this humongous hotel. You have got the pool. Never actually been inside there, saw a few photos beforehand, and it's kind of very similar to the rest of the hotel's pool. Quite small and has maybe got a slider to it. I don't honestly remember that, Missy.
Big boat in the middle of it.
Does it?
So
Oh,
you just about to see there, that white thing.
oh yeah. Yeah, you got a boat down there.
Which
Okay.
actually, from memory, and it's about 10 years ago I've been in there, from memory the boat takes about a third of the pool. So you think, I remember us thinking before, we'd rather not have the boat, just have the pool.
Does
Yeah.
it have a little slide in it?
Can't remember.
Don't know, but best pool boat in the whole of Disney is David Crockett's pool. And if you haven't seen it already, look it up, wait till we go there and subscribe, and obviously hit the notification bell to find out when we do post a David Crockett hotel tour. And that pool, I mean,
It's awesome.
if you've ever think you've seen a cool pool before, you wait till you see that, and that's just at a hotel.
I know, it's so cool. I mean,
Civilised pool, isn't
It is.
I love. I mean, I can't. It's hard to explain.
It's hard to explain how cool it is. You've just got lazy rivers and everything.
It's sort of like if you go to a water park.
It's
so
kind of like a smaller
it's
version of
small
that.
version,
But
like everything you get in a water park.
you got there, slides, water,
And
water,
it's
lazy
all
rivers,
included.
hot tubs, everything like that. Really, really awesome at our hotel. Finally, though, want to point out, but when I talk about Compass Club being at the top, actually it's what I pointed out actually at the bottom. So that is the Compass Club Lounge. So if you are then in the Compass Club, you'll be down there if you want to get any of your food and special, but it's only you guys who are allowed to go in there. Okay, we're now going to be heading back into our hotel though, before heading off to the rest of them. So we'll see you guys in the room, and then we'll go off towards Cheyenne and Santa Fe to finish off all the operating hotels. Now we can actually show you a room inside of a hotel, as we are back in our room over at Sakura Lodge and getting ready to continue our adventure over here at Disneyland Paris after all the passenger locator forms and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, this day's been amazing so far. If you want to see the full video of our stay, we have done a hotel vlog from here, which would either be up a little bit ago or will be coming up very shortly. So make sure to look for us. We go in depth of our whole stay over here. But so far, we've had almost 2 nights. We have had 2 nights, and it's been perfect. Beds are comfy, TV's great, and on a channel where it fits in the 2, but I think it's just our TV, to be honest with you. Not many sockets, so make
Angles are nice.
Angles are nice, so make sure to bring your own plug. And car parking spots if you do take over a car, fantastic as well. So I wanted to give you a quick view of this hotel before we do continue, but I have showed you in every single day so far, so I don't want to be going too much depth into our room over and over and over again. But this is our room.
Messier and messier.
Yeah, but this is our room over at the Core Lodge. We'll continue our adventure and now head down over towards Hotel Cheyenne. And I've never ever seen this one before, so pretty exciting. So one thing that many people don't actually know about the other hotels over here on Disney property, all in fact but Davy Crockett, is it's actually really near the park. Because as earlier we showed you that the Core Lodge hotel's here, and this path does lead up to the park near where our lodge is at the top. In fact, that's Cheyenne just over there.
It's crazy.
So
it's like, if you are staying like at Cheyenne, like don't think, I mean like even Santa Fe, it's just the opposite side where we are now. Just like, it's not even that far, it's
yeah,
like a 10-minute walk.
Because people go, oh yeah, the Court Lodge is one of those ones out on the resort. That's in just the Court Lodge. That's the start of Hotel Cheyenne, so it's actually incredibly close to the park itself. You get one of those rooms there, compared to the Court Lodge, it's not actually a lot of difference, and it's a lovely walk. So I know this part here is not really showing off a lovely walk, but down here you've got all these trees and nature. You'd probably go on that side really, if you want to go a bit further, but it's actually a lovely walk down towards the park. Look at the little bridge as well, it is incredible. And again,
I don't think we all expected it to be this close. Like,
yeah, and there you go. There's Santa Fe just there. I thought it was like a long walk. No, if you're staying on one of these, I'd walk every day. It saves a lot of time in the bus.
You know, I mean, that's what we were just saying. We said, like, if we ever did want to stay in like Santa Fe or whatever, yeah, you just walk there. It's pretty easy. I mean, when people say, oh, yeah, it's really far from the park, like, it's not. Like, literally, it's about a 10-minute walk down that way.
And it's a nice, and again, this side especially, actually, it's a really nice walk through the woods. It's like, really lovely.
How long does it reckon it take to get from here to the parks?
I have no idea.
I reckon it's about 15 minutes.
Well, I don't think it is. I think you could do it in 10.
I think you can do it in 10,
Can I just say as well,
yeah.
with the hotels, so we booked our hotel, we've got annual passes, so you get a bit of a discount. But our hotels, we checked out these 2 hotels, see how much they were, and the hotel we're staying in, the Sequoia Lodge, was actually cheaper than these 2 hotels were. And technically, it's an upgrade from these hotels. So if you're looking to stay, always ask the question, which is the cheapest?
Especially when you have got on your pass as well. They do change the prices around occasionally, like a discount. Like we've got 40% off the Core Lodge down there.
That's right, whereas these are 20% off.
Whereas these are 20% off, and of course during time they do switch around a little bit depending on popularity of the hotel. Otherwise we would have stayed over here in Santa Fe, and don't get me wrong, it feels like a really nice hotel, but in my opinion, in my opinion, the Core Lodge is a lovely hotel up there, and it'd be nice though to head in the future and do some hotel vlogs down here for you guys. However, off we cross the bridge right now, over towards Cheyenne.
So
close. Right now, while this music plays, we're going to show you the map of Cheyenne. And actually, looking at it, it does look really, really good. This is a hotel that my friend JAYDEN, who I actually only called a few minutes ago, often stays at. As he's one of the great ones over here at the park, and it's for a younger child as well. It is so well themed with all the Western style towards it. But here's a quick look at the map, I just only walked away from. And basically we are right here at the main, we're here where Mickey is right now. And then here's the main entrance, and then off the side you've got all the different like blocks. And if you do want to request them, you can request on booking. So in my opinion, I would try best to request to get the Running Bear up here, as that's the closest one towards the park. And to be honest, no matter where you stay, it is really cool. So all those different like cow blocks, it's very secluded, a bit like the Core Lodges. And you've also got parking around all the different areas, so you can park much nearer to your room than after the main entrance. But here you go, this is the main entrance and foyer area of the hotel. And yeah, sorry, I'm actually really shocked by it. I never realised it would look this nice. Like I thought, compared to Santa Fe, which when we go across it may be nice, but I don't doesn't look too nice. This one over here has such great theming towards it, like for a value hotel, let me let you know, of the park. This is it's actually quite shocking, to be honest. Like, I'm a big fan of this like sort of Western style on the hotel. And don't get me wrong, it hasn't got all those bits sticking out and stuff, but
It's really nice.
it's really nice, yeah.
I mean, I sort of say this a lot, but like I like Wild West sort of themed hotels and space hotels. Like that's what I think.
But yeah, go away a bit. Yeah, we're in the middle of like, the road sort of area. But yeah, I'm continuing 1 second. But yeah, it's really cool. What are you saying?
And you know what? This hotel is actually really nice. Like I really like this. It's quite like the parks are huge, and I don't know. I really like this hotel.
Yeah, it does feel very Western. The only thing I think though, do any rides on here could have done like I don't know, like some like orangey gravel like you'd normally find in the Wild West.
Or what I'm really thinking of is, you know, down like downtown Disney and like Disneyland California, where they have like the different things in the middle. I feel like they should have something in the middle. But you know what? They've actually really pulled this off so well.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed with it.
I know. Like, it goes all the way down there and stuff, and I remember there used to be horse rides that you can get on over here. I don't know if you can still do that or not, but you supposed to get horse rides down.
I mean, for one of the value hotels, that's
That's
incredible.
It really is. Like,
I'm genuinely
it's definitely one of those hotels where I remember before we came, we were looking at this hotel and I was like, oh, I'd love to stay in Secor Lodge. It's like, it's okay if we get this one, but if not, it's fine.
Yeah, like next time, if we got this
time.
one, I mean, next time I'd probably even choose this one to go. So
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, let's go watch the entrance, but yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. It is very well here. It's like one of those places where like, don't get me wrong, if you want one of those posh hotels for a few nights, and probably Newport Bay is your choice, or Pink
The good
Hotel.
one about here,
If you want some fun, yeah.
you get bunk beds in the rooms rather than just 2 double beds.
Which is quite handy. It's probably half the reason why it's quite cheap over here as well, because it's smaller rooms, but...
I mean, this is what I was about to say as well. I mean, it's a 15-minute like walk away from the park, and that's maybe why it's like on the lesser price side. Because I can imagine if this was on the lake, I imagine this would be quite expensive. Because you know, it's really well themed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Before you boys came along and stayed
It is really nice, yeah.
Oh, we're just short.
So, unfortunately, the only thing is now it is check-in time, so we have to look there. I think that is where the car park is down there for the main part of the hotel. And here is the lobby area. Let's have a look inside, what we can find at the 3-star, I'd probably give it higher, hotel. Definitely staying here shortly, because it's really cool. Welcome guys to the lobby of a wildest hotel in the wilderness. Just thought of that one, very creative one, wasn't it?
Very creative.
And in a matter of fact, I actually think this is one of the best lobbies in Disney property. I have got to give the New York hotel, a Marvel one, a bit higher, and the Pink hotel's quite nice as well.
Yeah.
This is a really nice lobby.
I mean, each one for me, like I was saying this yesterday, like I mean, this is before I actually came because this is my first time ever seeing this hotel. You know what? It's really well themed, and I actually prefer this than the Marvel hotel, because the Marvel one just feels like a conference room. This feels actually family friendly. This seems like something you can have some good fun here.
Exactly,
So
and just off the edge of the not a conference, you've got the kind of conference room now, not off the edge of the reception, which of course spans across the whole of here.
Yeah.
You've got the reception. You then head down into a shop, and not one of the biggest shops I wouldn't say, but again, nicely themed.
And also as well,
got all your amenities, a lot of American stuff. This is American style hotel.
Like the New York hotel is very, very nice. But don't get me wrong, it's extremely nice. But I don't know. I'd say this to be honest.
Yeah, and it's like you got everything from like dishes if you want to like get any food on the way. And one thing we have to remind everyone again in this vlog actually is that when we stayed at our hotel, food is very, very expensive, and if you go by train, it's not as easy. But just around the corner of here, there's this massive outlet centre with a huge like superstore there where you can buy loads of food for cheap. The only problem is there's not many fridges in these hotels. However, you get some nice food occasionally. You can go there every night, it's like a 5-minute Uber ride away. You can save a fortune of money. Like I bought this chocolate bar, £2 there for like a big one. And over here at Disney, it's like 10 quid. So it's very, very different. And there you go, some place to work if you want to eat that from there. Quicker one of our tips, alright? We call that Tom tip number 6 of our trip. Is that. And there's like little bits and bobs which on your last trip you might go, oh yeah, that's entire cool, let's go and get this. But yeah, very, very impressive. You've got to say, it is a very nice hotel.
Oh, actually, does it have a pin badge? That's
Let's have a look at the pin badge. I don't think it does. Not many hotels actually, unfortunately, has pin badge.
It's like
Marvel Hotel does. It's the only one I've seen over here. Disney has got a pin badge for a hotel. Whereas the ones over in Disney World, every single one has a pin badge. But what we don't have here, again, me earlier from our special hotel merch, haven't seen that from any of the hotels.
No.
Seen that one?
I haven't also seen that one as well.
Yeah, so there's a few odd ones that you won't find at most hotels.
See, I think there's more of like special like versions like that you can only get here, such as this one here.
No, I've seen that one before.
Have you? Okay. I mean, I believe like some of these ones you can only get a selected hotel.
They've got quite a pin collection up here, I've got to say, for most of the other hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little bits of pins and bobs, I could say. Ding. I couldn't make a video for the hotel, Mum, could I, without putting in the Starbucks coffee.
Watson Kate, you're going to like it even more.
They are. James Fred's going to like it even more going into this hotel with some Starbucks. Now, I'm not going to bring you inside.
It's even better now.
So I'm not buying anything. But yeah, there you go. So even got a Starbucks. That's one of the nicer things about these sort of hotels, is that with these sort of value ones, you get more value options in terms of food and drink. So it's like
the value hotels, the shops and the hotels, the merchandise is targeted at sort of the price of the hotel. So the cheaper the hotel, the sort of more value stuff you'll get in the shop. So if you want to buy something, if you're staying in a more expensive hotels, you want to buy slightly cheaper stuff, you better come somewhere like here. Or if you want to buy a sort of really nice souvenir to take home, you might want to go to one of the more expensive hotels.
And of course, Disney do have their own shops as well, and Disney Village stuff where you can buy stuff. But as I said earlier, so there's occasional things that you won't be able to find. And I'm not going to take you on every single lodge that is over here, but we'll take you just like one or two maybe. But here are basically every single one of the buildings that are across here. So I think it's now time to take a look across the bank where Starbucks is. One of the best banks you've ever seen, Mum, isn't it, with Starbucks? And very tempting bank. But we'll have a look at one of these quickly and see what it does. But I can imagine it'll put it on most of the hallways in the whole of the resort instead of just individual ones for each part. Here we are at number 19, Billy the Kid Lodge, and taking a first look inside of the hallways. Since I was a lot younger, we can see that they keep the cowboy feeling along the floors, and another here down here actually. Look at this. This is such a cool like staircase up here. Like in most of the hotels that has like these sort of lodges, it's not like a simple staircase. But over here, you've got this open area which really is nice. If you got to the top, at the top quickly. If you got to the top, you got to look down and like feel like you're in the Wild West Saloon. Yeah, that is really cool. And I don't know whether any of the rooms have got balconies or not, as there's a few going off, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But while at the top, got to point out before I forget, there is the Marvel Hotel just down there, so it is not a long way away. And down here the lights get turned off and on, a bit spooky. You have also got some really cool numbers on the doors, so like chef badges, really nice little touches they put into this hotel. The hooves on the floors, like the horses and everything like that. It makes it a lot bigger inside of here than you may expect from first sight. And definitely a hotel which I'm going to stay at, and I keep saying it, but I am mega impressed. Let's continue now. I tour along Cheyenne and then head over towards Santa Fe. I don't think there's much more around here that I've got to show you, apart from just suggesting you stay over here, because this is well cool. Just before we go though, I do want to mention to you guys, and I did forget until Dad reminded me, that actually over here is the restaurant, the Wagon Cafe, and then just to the side of it down here, it's the bar of the hotel. So if you're looking for one of those, do not worry. And also, while I'm mentioning it, inside of here as well, we have got those free coffee machines that we do have. So if you want to get some free coffee, hot chocolate, whatever your needs are, they're small cups, definitely small cups, but they are still really nice little touches at Disneyland. Across the bridge we go, from Cheyenne to Hotel Santa Fe. And I've got a little feeling, I'm sorry Faye, because it's in your name, ding, that, I know what I did there. I've got a feeling it's not going to have the same sort of vibe and excitement as the Cheyenne one. I've got to be a bit careful going bad, because I don't think I'll stay here. But I think if you're going to look at the moment from first sight compared to that one, if you're going to look at that one, I'd probably recommend paying a little bit extra and go to Cheyenne. However, you don't know, cars themed, hotel. Also animation is car themed as well, and many other things in Disney World. And it's similar, but we'll have a look. I don't know how it's going to turn out, to be honest.
To be honest, like, I mean, when I was looking at photos of it, because that's what you do usually, it didn't look as nice as it looks here. Like, I think it looks much nicer. So.
Yeah. Again, if you're considering between going to another partner hotel or going to this hotel, still recommend sending a shot at Santa Fe, because my idea is a partner hotel is not the same, especially when you can walk to the park very closely.
I remember how much time you want to spend in the park.
Yeah, as well, yeah.
So if you're spending getting to the park really early, leaving really late, you just need somewhere to sleep, these are absolutely fine, aren't they? They're nice anyway, but...
Yeah.
So you've got to sort of plan it all out.
I mean, that's
Whatever suits what you need.
Exactly, you got to see what
that's-
you need.
I mean, that's usually like what you need to be honest with me. Like most people, sort of, yeah, and as well, I mean, you can always do it at a hotel. I think like that's always good fun.
You gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta think like what, and you said what you do need for a hotel. Like, if you want pure, like, get in the park, leave, go back and have like a one night here. Santa Fe is perfect for you, to be honest, and you get those early hours as well as being a hotel guest. Whereas if you want the complete opposite and want to be in the room a lot more, Davy Crockett is a lot more up your street, because Davy Crockett has everything from like tennis courts to like horse riding to like obviously get your own lodge, you get your own kitchen as well, lounge, and then you've got like play areas, crazy golf.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like they got more like a resort. However, you do have to drive to it as well, which is
quite funny. They've
they
got
come
usually one of the cheapest as well. I mean, it's crazy,
No,
but
it's not.
no, I think it's cheaper than that.
No, this is cheaper. Cheyenne's cheaper.
I swear,
Yeah.
I swear it used to be though, but
Yeah, but that's a good thing. We know, as we were younger, we liked Davy Crockett in the sense of
it's so nice.
and I still love it now. Don't get me wrong, I haven't been there for a while, but I still love it in the sense of you get to have the whole lot to yourself, and the pool's obviously amazing. Davy Crockett,
Great.
I
but
mean, the landscape is not as good here.
no, well, it's Western themed. It's got grass.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, there's actually this Route 83 sort of, because it's all themed around cars. Like, it's sort of, I would say it's more Mexican than that. It's sort of like Texas, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those hotels where you would go for a night, but it's not dodgy in any means. Like, no, that doesn't look cool. I only got to the top quickly. Before we go to this hotel, we're going to take up the stairs down there, show you the corridors at the top, because I want to do the stair challenge. I don't think anyone's going to be joining me, but let's go up these mad stairs. Can I get a good view from the top?
I mean, like, Tom, also as well, the thing is that when this is sort of what we were saying, you don't really spend much time in the hotel. Like for us, with like Squad Lodge, like we literally, I mean, like we don't spend the full time in the park, as you can see. We come onto the hotel thing, but you're out the hotel at like 8:30. You get back at like 9. You're not really.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
and then things like by the time you get back, you sort of go and sleep. The next
See,
day.
the big one of these I used to have, both these hotels actually, in fact, is that I used to think, I used to think to myself, maybe with the distance, of course, to get to a park is a problem, but actually, it has not got a lot of distance to the park, and it's actually much closer than you think. So I should have been a sec, but yeah.
If you're in one of these rooms here, it's actually quite nice, because as much as
Apart from in the evenings when you walk back,
yeah, apart from that,
isn't there now? I don't know. Gosh, yeah, gosh, I think it's a little there. It is windy.
by the way, you probably don't see it on camera, but it's much harder than actually.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'll tell a little turn around, yeah. But yeah, if you're going for a short time,
Wow.
stay at this hotel and you get a view like this as well. But I wonder if you could cast them over here. We'll find out in a sec. Yeah, if you're going to a hotel, we'll rank them all at the end of this visit, because then we can say which one is the best to worst in our eyes, or just looking around. We haven't stayed at all of them. We intend to look around and rank them all, and then eventually we do stay in a few years at all of them, we'll then rank them again. But yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of our aim, to stay in every single hotel. Isn't it?
Yeah, here's a look at the view, and it's actually incredible. Like in the evening for a fire at a time, if you look what's here, you get a view of Disney Castle just through there. You get the highest mountain. Yeah, so
That's actually really cool.
in the evening, instead of this hotel, there's one over there as well. You can see across there, you can see the Palm there. As you go down to this hotel, jump up here in the evening. Just
That's
like
really cool.
you see my hotel just through there as well. You get a view across the whole of the park. So no one would say you get a view of the fireworks from Santa Fe, would they?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the thing. Like,
But once again, Disney, you shot me again.
yeah, I mean, like, there are hidden secrets in these parts like this, where you wouldn't expect you can see the fireworks.
And yeah, and that's what you find from hotel hopping, guys. I know we kept on like it for a while now, but when we go home, from first sight, we're not snobbish people, so we'd be happy to stay if we got an opportunity. But I would have said, like, and then before we get into each other, and like, well, actually, if we're going to stay at Santa Fe or Cheyenne, I'm happy to put in like an extra £100 or so to then stay at a nice hotel like Sequoia Lodge. And obviously, I still prefer Sequoia Lodge than the other hotels here. However, not by a lot, and actually, even here, it really doesn't have any. It's like if you're judging between a trip to Disneyland Paris but I have to have this hotel or not, stay here. It's awesome. You get your room, all comfortable beds. They don't change the beds between the hotels really. From what I know, I think it's the same beds in all hotels. And I don't know if you're on this floor, you get a view out, but theming is also, well, I would say not amazing, but it's still what you need when you're walking up in the evening. I wonder if you can get on this balcony. I don't know if you can from here. I don't know, like set off an alarm or something. I don't know, let's see. Push. See if we can get. I don't think you can. No, I don't think you. Wait, can you?
Actually,
Can you? Yes, you can. If you go here, you have got a little balcony overlooking here, and you can see the castle from here. So in the evenings, I'm not going to lie, one evening we should just stand up here, look across at the castle, and get that view of the fireworks and up there.
I mean, to be honest, this is actually a really good perk staying here. Like, this is actually quite a nice hotel.
It's one of those things, and I think even if you stand in Japan, you can still come up here in the evening, it's just...
I mean, even if you stay in any of the hotels, it's like, I mean, depending on where you stay, obviously, but the furthest hotel away from me, I'd probably say, I don't know, maybe Sky Lodge, I'd say maybe Yacht Club, I don't know. But it's not actually that far.
No, Sky Lodge is definitely the closest to this one here.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it is actually, but if you look at, I actually made Marble Hotel.
Yeah.
No, it's actually, oh no, the Pink Hotel. That is the furthest, sorry. Yeah, that's the
that's over here.
But that's only like a 10-minute walk, maybe 20-minute walk.
Close his door, but yeah. Actually, I know I keep filming this hotel, but there's like little bits that we see in this hotel. And you guys, because I'm going to quickly show the doors, one of the rooms. Where is it? Let's go here, yeah. So basically the corridor, you'll probably find all of them. It won't be this small at the top, but I'll have a look at the price a bit later before I make my full judgment on the hotel. However, if we're staying here one day, with such views as this, and having the entrance, which I'll show you in a sec, which is really, really cool as well, any of these hotels, I mean, not any of these hotels, I think they're almost ranked at around the same level for me. This perk here, though, is what makes Santa Fe what it is, I think.
But, like, again, that's just what Disney do. Like,
and actually, that's what hotel hopping offers, because some people would go, no chance going in this one unless you're really cheap. But actually, you compare this to some other hotels that you can get. I'd rather stay here for a few nights than stay at some other hotels at Disney. So yeah, we'll sort this out and then we'll continue our hotel vlog. Just went down there and we're talking to you again. Over here, there's an even bigger viewing platform. When it keeps going down, you can see across all of them. Viewing platforms, you get the same view of the fireworks in the evenings. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. We are walking back up to the main facilities of this hotel, and I will show you what that big billboard is from the front in a little bit. But first, I've got to go in to show you that there's another Starbucks coffee. And it may just be me, but I haven't seen this at any other hotel but these two.
Yeah, so Hotel Cheyenne and also Hotel Santa Fe, I believe are the only ones which are
in partnership with Starbucks. So
it's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. And I think we're going to take into the shop quickly now, or we're straight into the lobby, or we're taking it on the front, depending on where Dad wants to go. We'll have a quick look at one of these three. Yeah. Let's have a look. We're going to go first, Dad. Go into the shop first. You take us along the way.
Go around the front and then you go in here.
So there you go. We're going to the top. So this is where you'll turn up from the front. I think you probably need to redo this car park up here a little bit.
No, this is the thing. Like down there, I just feel like from the outside doesn't look as appealing as
yeah, exactly. Inside the lobbies and inside the rooms are actually really nice. I had a quick glimpse of one of the rooms recently, and it's really nice. Yeah. And then from the front, we'll have a quick look over here across the road quickly. From the front, it is appealing, don't get me wrong, but it kind of feels quite cheap if I show you from around the back. So let's have a quick turn around. I don't know if you see it, yeah, we'll have to go a bit further along the road. You'll see what I mean in a sec when I do turn around. But yeah, if you turn around right now, don't get me wrong, it looks nice. I don't remember when I was younger, I think this is well cool. But it's like a little 1980s theatre, if you can see properly. Then you see all the cars moving going on, all the cars are parked up here. The entrance is up there as well, so it's pretty cool from the front.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
But actual inside, like, it's lovely, but just the four sides of the buildings just need to be touched with a little bit of paint, I think. Like,
it's actually a really nice hotel.
And it looks anyway. Obviously it's based well for Route 66, but let's now go first up into reception of Sharp Bands and get inside. Starting up from the entrance, this is the lobby, and again, Disney do have the magic, they keep the signs there to get your photos with. Imagine some characters might occasionally appear up there, and then obviously you sign into your hotel here before continuing. Really nice so far. You've got a few brochures, I think they're real ones, yeah, they're real. And then headed down here, we've got all the movies. It really has that feel from like the 1980s, I'm going to say. And of course, no other than looking at Starbucks. And while we are here, we'll look at the prices. So not actually awful. I don't know how much coffee costs. Is it bad?
Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than home, I think, but yeah, but still, you're on holiday.
Still, you're on holiday, and some people just love the Starbucks coffee. Continue down here, you've got the road through again. It's not like the poshness of Newport Bay, but again, it's nowhere near the cost of Newport Bay either. There's a little shop we're going to be heading in right away right now, and then they've got the bars. So very hidden security bars, I've got to say, into the hotel. And when you enter through here, look right here, so it's kind of standard sized shop, bit of theming around, and some awesome teddies, toys, and pin badges on it. But does it have special merch? Let's go and have a quick look around. And we've already found some, as just on here, Quentin's cars themed, but you've got all the number plates from Route 66. So you've got usually all the states and everything.
Wait, I don't think Minnesota's from Route 66.
Isn't it?
No.
Okay, maybe they just bought some of the plates. But still, unique merch to the hotel, and that's the thing again. And then you've also got all the cars here. There's a lot more car stuff here, obviously because it's themed towards cars and other hotels. And you've got your typical chocolate, but again, as I said earlier, but just as a chocolate bar I bought, expensive. My favourite chocolate bar actually in the world, and you can only get them at France, and so far I got them in America as well. You can't get them in the UK, so if you come in there, try some CALLUM, as it is really nice. Just before we go though, you have a quick look through here at the Rio Grande Bar, and I'll take you for quickly have a quick glimpse at this. Amazing thing again, might have been like a marvel up here, and then you have a look through here, you've got the restaurant where you have your breakfast as well, and then around the corner to the side you've also got a bar with sports and everything on. So yeah, oh, go down here as well, got some more stuff as well. So yeah, pretty impressed actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's so really nice.
It is really nice. The one hotel which I went to and said, I'm not sure about this one, has actually shocked me. So well done Disney, every single hotel over here is absolutely amazing. But right now, let's come to something else which I want to talk to you guys about. We're going to get a Starbucks review.
We're going to get a special cars.
And it doesn't do anything else, we'll give a review later on. I think we're going to head back down to the parks right now, and we'll see you at Hollywood Studios. But I have hoped that you have enjoyed this tour of the hotels. After a very quick walk, and Adam will tell you how quick in a sec, we have made it over towards Walt Disney Studios Park, and just before we do talk about Tom tip number 6 and my personal favourite tip out of all ones at the park, and actually what we learned this trip in fact, Adam, tell everyone how quick that walk was.
So that walk was only about 15 minutes from the end of Santa Fe to Walt Disney Studios Park, and I mean, we walk quick, that's a fact. I mean, like, when we're not vlogging, we walk very quick. But, like, it's not even a bad walk. Maybe about 20 minutes, the average person.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, I mean, and that's to the park.
I think as well,
like,
my mum went to the second what she used to do when you were really younger.
cannot believe
And, but yeah, literally, like, if you're sitting in walk length, on the way from Santa Fe, you've got half a walk, so 10 minutes of it, then a lovely wooded park like across the Coastin Lodge, and then the last 10 minutes through Disney Village. It's like such a lovely walk, it's not motorways or anything. Then have to go on a single road like that, and now mum, it's time for a bit of mum shame time. Tell us what you used to do when we were younger.
I cannot believe for years and years when we used to come with Tom and Adam in a pushchair that we used to wait for a bus and you could walk it. That's
exactly, because sometimes
Oh my gosh.
you will know if you've been in for the buses must be an hour long. So actually, stand corrected. Tom tip number 6. If you're staying at Santa Fe, Sequoia Lodge, or any of those hotels, and it just always there, just walk to the park, honestly. And you know you won't regret it. And if you do it once and you don't want to do it again, you've done it, but you won't regret it.
And the thing is, there's even buses to the New York. I mean,
yeah.
It takes longer to get to the bus stop.
Yeah.
And another thing is, I think there's time for another Tom tip as well.
And Tom,
about this park on Saturdays.
That's what I was going to say. And also, mum loves her last year, it's really good. But no one really cares about that. Tom tip number 7. And the most important Tom tip there is, go to Disneyland Park in the morning. Go to Disney Hollywood Studios 2 hours before it closes.
And then jump back in the
And
park
if you'll show you how big Fantasyland was this morning, have a look how busy Hollywood Walt Disney Studios is now. Honestly, on Saturday evening, it is empty. Because what people do is those people go, they go to Hollywood Studios for the whole day, when it's not a whole day park at the moment. Because
half a day at least.
Half a day, at most half a day park, really. So, people obviously go there and they go, oh, what do you know? Let's go to the other park near the end. And no one ever goes, really, let's go here at the end of the day. So what you do, you go to the other park first, come here at the end, and a queue for Tower 10, which was 45 minutes earlier, is now 10 minutes long. And I guarantee it's not, I guarantee it's walk on.
Yeah.
So if I can stress anything enough, and that's what Dad found out as well during this trip, get here at the end of the day.
What people do is they might do the Magic Kingdom in the morning and think, oh, come here in the afternoon.
Disney Park.
Disneyland Park in the morning.
Long way to go.
They come here just sort of after lunch, thinking it's for the second half of the day, but actually it's only a few hours. So they're gone again by now. Yeah, so everybody's gone by now.
So if you're going for a few days like we do, our plan for the next trip we go here to is not to have a designated day for Hollywood. Because if you watch our yesterday vlog, you would have saw we were in here in the morning and we were like, oh, it's a bit busy, wasting an hour for Ratatouille and stuff. Don't go in the morning, I'll park in the morning, it will be busy. But then, come here near the end, and this 10-minute wait line looks pretty much more like walk on.
Yeah. On a Saturday, in the holiday.
See, that's how you do it, guys. Go here at the end of the day. Maybe when Marvel Land opens it's a bit different, or when the new expansion comes. But if you're coming anywhere up to there, or even then, give it a go, because look at that, it's queue, it's a queue in there earlier.
I mean, literally, that's the end of the
I think that's the start of the pre-show, first door's there. Crazy, right?
Il est toujours en état de marche et il vous attend. Nous vous invitons, si vous l'osez, à l'emprunter, car dans l'épisode de ce soir, vous êtes la vedette. Et cet ascenseur conduit directement dans la 4e dimension.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands, arms, feet and legs inside.
We managed to survive another night in the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And wow, it's the only word I can use to describe that ride back there. So intense, so thrillful, and at one part where you go up and then you drop, just mental. But one thing you might not know is actually it has more than one sequence, so every ride is different, which is really, really cool.
Yeah,
and that sequence,
three sequences.
maybe
6 actually.
But that sequence we got that time, jeez, we had one point where we literally went up and then dropped straight again, that mental amount of airtime. But while we are here, and we're going to get my parents in a sec, I want to show you a quick glimpse at the brand new Marvel Land coming very, very soon. If you look down here, you can see the new Iron Man ride. No, Iron Man just down there. We're facing my first ever upside down roller coaster. And then down there, we can see all of the Spider-Man rides, obviously all coming in very, very shortly in this year. Plus, Stitch Live, another little studio of like the Disney Junior Dream Factory one. And then down here, it's going to be a new, looks like it's going to be a new Marvel expansion. It's actually on now. But I mean, when it does come a new Marvel Land, that's going to be awesome. However, yeah, Tower of Terror, I wish it doesn't change to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I hope it doesn't.
As much as I love the one at California, and I won't get me wrong, it would be amazing if it did. I felt more intense, whether it's the build up to it or just the ride sequence.
Yeah, there was just something about the drops on that, which just felt way more intense. And like, way better than Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout ever did.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's just the time we did it or something, but I felt like Mission Breakout was a lot more fun and it bounced a lot more, but I felt like it just taped it down a little bit to reach out to the audience. But right now, the Hollywood Tower Hotel is just phenomenal. I mean, like, I don't know how they can make it any better. The only thing I can say I'm around with is if one of the scenes was identical to the one that you go in at the ending, and then everyone thinks, oh, it's at the end, but no, and you drop again. But just do it back there. That is phenomenal. And I'm doing another ride tonight, really late, as the final ride of our trip over here at Hollywood Studios. Until tomorrow, we might go back for a little bit as well.
I mean, we'll probably just nip in tomorrow.
Just do like 1 or 2 rides. However, we still have got a bit more to do over here at the park before we do go back to Disneyland Park, including some Toy Story Land rides, of course, Ratatouille, and that's about it really. Yeah. Oh, and Flying Carpets, that's the one I was thinking about, because that means that we completed every single ride over here at the park across our visit, which is pretty amazing if you ask me. However, definitely do this at the end of each day, because it's a lot quieter now than it was at the start. And even Magic Hours yesterday, we waited an hour-long queue for Ratatouille. Well, right now it's under 5 minutes, so I don't know if you enjoy queuing, come in the morning, but if you don't, now is the best time to experience it, and at night, it just looks incredible. Next up on our very quiet visit over here at Hollywood Studios, we're going to head on to my personal worst ride here at the park. Tappies for the Flying Carpets of Agrabah. That's it, Agrabah. Forget where it is. And the reason I love so much is, for starters, there's rides like this over at places like Chesington, at my home country for UK, and just like that. And the theming, all the, well, I was going to say it wasn't that great, but I guess okay. I don't like this board, but apart from the board, it's okay. I got a bit, the Flying Carpets are quite cool.
I swear they've done this though, because I remember Genie used to be up there.
Maybe, I usually Genie went, so obviously they removed a bit of theming. So yeah, maybe they removed a little bit of theming, but I don't know. just think when you got rides like just Tower Terror over there, you're going to the fly carpet ride, not amazing.
It's worth the ride.
Nevertheless, we used to wait a long queue, so around where the Coastin queue now is this ride. So for a walk on right now, it's all right. Oh, Adam, there you go. Where's the genie up there?
Oh yeah.
Get ready to fly off with the genie on Aladdin's carpets. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm not going to call it the flying
That's
bar.
the actual name, but
let's go.
if you want the name, it's over there.
Whee! Just passing it, Adam. Let's go up. What? Can we start it? Yeah, slowly. See? Through the point. But here we go round. The film set. A little more. Let's go a little more, Adam. Let's go. Whee! And some would say that behind me is not actually real. But believe it or not, it is almost real. Oh, here you go, for that time. Hey!
The difference takes forever to get back up again. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah. It's alright. Oh. Let's go. Draw. Way. Way. Ooh. And down we go. Wow, this is fantastic, Adam.
I know, it's amazing.
So no one cares about the ride. But what is cool is when we left, we managed to find this. And this is like a, well, it's not that hidden, is it really, let's be honest. It's an observation tower. So if your family are on this ride,
it makes it look like we're a fan of walking upstairs, because we do this all the time at this point.
I know, but like, if your family are on the ride and they go up in the air to try and get in a sec if they're quick loading up, you can literally take a picture of them flying through the air. How cool is that? Yeah, that is the one part of this ride that I actually think is pretty cool, if you ask me. That is the one part of the ride. The rest of it, Dad could say, is it great?
It's worth a walk on.
Yeah, it happened, because I'd rather do Dumbos personally. But yeah, it's taking too long for long. But maybe later on we'll get some shots up here. You never know. But there you go, if you want to get some photos, go up these stairs right here and get your family onto the carpets. Oh, we're gonna head into Toy Story Playland or Paris. What do you think, Mum? Where should we head? Toy Story Playland or Paris?
What's that, sorry?
Toy Story Playland or Paris?
Oh, Paris, where Ratatouille is. But I do love
Of course we're heading to Paris for Ratatouille the ride. Mum's personal favourite ride over in the whole of Disney.
Oh,
so
definitely.
If I tell you something, I don't know what will. Well, in fact, they're showing you right now as we head through this amazing land. Like, it's quite hidden at the back of the park, but a trip to this park is nowhere near complete without visiting this. And personally, very shockingly, I've been here like 17 times, but I've actually never been in the city of Paris before. So over here is actually the closest thing I've got with all the stores. Bistro Chef Remy at the end, which apparently has one of the best steaks that you can get at Disney. So I'll definitely look there. As well as the standout attraction itself, Ratatouille, you're heading right now. But yeah, look at this Disney feeling at its best over here. Before you even get on the ride, oh. So just walk around lands and you can just look around for hours and just get immersed within it. And that's what this land is honestly like. Just looking around is just, it's just fantastic, isn't it, really? Maybe I should have lit that thing up though, but with no further ado, 15-minute wait, not too bad, to become a mouse, or should I say a rat, and head round the kitchen to Chef Remy.
A few specialties, which I am certain you will enjoy. Remember, food always comes to those who love to cook, but not to those who are late to dinner. Here they are ready. Des invités pour le dîner.
Yes, what you prepare? On n'aura pas idéal. Encore un? Non. A simple omelet? Too simple. Voilà. Wait, that's it!
Pas pour vous.
Hey, send all the lights on, I had to think about the
cher ami. À bientôt et bon appétit.
We have just completed Ratatouille, and like all the rides at the park today, it has once again blown me away. But not just me this time, as actually we've done something that we've never ever done before. And it's not mean, it's kind, because Jayden wanted to do it. But basically, Jayden's at home at the moment, so hello to the camera, Jayden. Hello. And basically, we thought, why not take him on the ride? So we called him before we went on Ratatouille.
Because you can film on Ratatouille.
Yeah, so we took him along for the adventure. So Jayden, why didn't you give us a review? How was the ride?
Well, that was my first time ever pretty much doing it. Obviously I wasn't actually there, but you know, I mean I've seen the POV of it before, but it was amazing.
So there you go.
It was amazing.
There you go. I don't know how much you've heard of him, but he's very said it's his first time on the ride, and it was amazing.
It's a good ride though.
But it really, really was a good ride. And I don't know if you want to do, if you have any grandparents, you take them along for a ride. Any ride in the park, you are allowed to film on. It's quite confusing, but basically any ride that goes fast, don't film on. And any other ride, you pretty much can. Stuff like Big Thunder, High Mountain, stuff like that. You can't film, but they don't really tell you off it if you do. But over here at Coastin, we do like to follow the rules at the park, so we do make sure not to do that. However, at the moment, we are currently in the shop and exploring what items to buy over here.
It's actually quite a nice shop as well. I mean, I can't believe that we didn't go through it. But the nice thing about this Disney as well is that you don't actually go through the shop on the exit. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of attractions you do.
Sometimes they do that, it kind of just seems like a bit like too oh, in the face sort of thing.
You know, this doesn't.
Well, over here, you get the option to explore, and I really do like these plates down here. They are
nice.
really, really awesome. But on top of that, you've also got some
beauty.
Yeah, some really I'm gonna call it creative items.
Pinch one or throw it away.
As well. And then of course, and in Ratatouille, those are utensils and a cool Mickey stuff. So really, what the shops are like over here at Disney, and I think it's really cool, is they customise it depending on what ride it is. So like, of course, in all the different lands, all the different rides, they make it different, as well as having the special Ratatouille merch which Mum's looking around at. Do you like the look of that? That coffee mug?
I like the mug.
You like the mug? There's little teddies as well.
Like, they've even got merch for their restaurant. I mean, this sort of Ethany.
Oh, I think that's
very
quite
good pronunciation.
That plate's quite cool.
Yeah,
I actually can't lie, I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the sort of plate they give you when you go in. Like,
not the key, but yeah, but the same sort of plate. I think that's really cool actually. I might actually personally, it's just like, yeah, I think it's really cool. I think it's just like little touches, but people don't realise it. But it is from a restaurant. That's really nice. So yeah, thanks for the shop. I'll look at that later, see if I make the purchase or not. And I just think that's a really cool thing as well. But yeah, maybe later on the channel when it comes down to, I don't know, May time, we might be eating stuff like Bishop Chef for me and having the best steak on site. But we're now making our way into Toy Story Land, as after becoming very small, like a mouse, we're going to become the complete opposite. We're going to become, no, wrong way around. We're going to become very small again, as like a toy, over in Toy Story Land for our first attraction, which is going to be
RC Racer.
RC Racer.
I mean, do you want to do parachute drop first? Then we do RC Racer.
Parachute 25.
I recommend doing RC Racer first, just in case it's too long. I actually don't mind.
I'll do parachute.
RC 15, parachute 25.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do RC Racer, then parachute if we have time to do RC Racer.
Okay, yeah, cool. That's the order we're going to do it in. Let's go on to RC Racer. Look at it go. Look at it go. With a portal we go. And what's your handle?
Hey.
RC Racer has to be one of the most intense rides over here at Disneyland Paris. I think it really jewels up with such rides and Tower of Terror and Haunted Mountain. That right there, it's not too high, but the steepness of that ride is mental. Like, when you're up there, if you look up, you can see the back of a track and it's like, yeah. That is honestly really, really intense. So if you do end up park, make sure to give that a go. At the moment, however, we are now heading into the, I don't call it, but yes, parachute drop. But before that, Adam, what did you think of, you watched it so badly, what did you think of RC Racer?
Yeah, it was actually really good. I mean, we got bang in the middle, so not the best, but you know what? It was still pretty good fun. Like, the night ride made it a little bit more enjoyable. But yeah, you know what? It was good.
Have you done this ride yet, Adam? It's good.
Me?
Yeah.
I believe I have, but like,
You have.
I haven't done it in like probably 2 years. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, I don't remember streaming it.
No.
That's pretty cool. It's like it makes you feel like you're in the army, but just like a Toy Story army. Yeah. But anyway, we'll take you on a flight. I think you can film this one. It's very confusing what you can and can't do. It's fine. I feel like this is the furthest that you can go while filming. So if you get that told off, I do apologise in advance. But we'll give it a go. We'll try and film it on. Whoa.
Mission Tango Oscar Yankee confirmée. À vous.
We have Mission Tango Oscar Yankee underway.
There you go. We have completed every single ride over here at Hollywood Studios across the 3 days. That's the one. I keep making that mistake, but am I back there? Yeah, it's fun, don't get me wrong, but it's not Tower of Terror. It's one of those rides where if you're a little bit too scared of Tower of Terror and you want to do a drop tower, that is absolutely perfect because you get the dropping sensation, just with a parachute, it kind of slows you down on the way down. And we've been doing it 4 times. It is really, really good fun.
It's quite rare though, so I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the rare attractions in the world. And of course with the Toy Story theme into it, it's really fun queuing up, even though sometimes it can get queues up to like, I don't know, get pretty long queues at times. So make sure if you are going to go on the ride it when it's quiet because it's not worth any queue above like a half an hour queue at max on a busy day. However, we are now leaving the park as quick as we can, as currently the show over at the main park, the castle one, the illumination show is on. And what we want to do is we want to try and get into Hyper Mountain before all the crowds go over. But while we're heading over, Mum, have you missed Mickey and the Magician at the Annie Magique created this year?
Yes, I love that show.
I know. I personally missed Annie Magique, the classic, my childhood classic, but it's sad that shows aren't on, but hopefully soon, in the coming months, now they're starting to open up the other shows down here.
I saw the Lion King show.
Yeah, now it's starting to other shows, hopefully it will be able to open very, very shortly. But now that is the closing announcement of the park, and we are currently leaving to head over towards Disneyland Park. See you as we get towards the park. Exciting! Well, I may have got that a little bit wrong because the show does not start at 8. It actually starts at 9 when the park closes, so it does change on the days depending on what I thought it probably was, but I heard another source. That's it, that started at 8, so we of course went down there now.
I mean, I didn't know that, I just really guessed it was 9, but yeah.
But this is still the best time to be in the park at this time.
It is, yeah.
It's like on Hollywood Studios, it's best to be in out 2 hours before.
Yeah, no.
Disneyland Park, it's best to go in there when Hollywood Studios closes, normally earlier in this one anyway. In between that time and now is the best time to do all rides here because everyone's starting to line up for the fireworks.
Also as well, something to point out is that yeah, you may all want night rides like we're going to do, but so I'm basically going not off the advice I'm going to say, but it is sometimes best to do all the dark rides. So I have one night for the night rides, one night for the show, and if you have 3 days, one night for like going on all the dark rides, because literally every dark ride at the park is a walk on. Pirates Caribbean walk on, Phantom Man's walk on, like Buzz Lightyear I think walk on. So
the only problem with this of course is that it's in the dark, so You would rather, I'd rather sometimes.
But like, it's only 20 minutes to be on the mountain and 5 Indiana Jones.
See, I'd rather do outdoor rides, but if you do want to get the smaller ones done indoors, then you can also do it on a very short queue too. Like if you're passing it, you might as well go on it, to be honest. Yeah, but right now, we're not going to go straight to a ride. Instead, we're going to get our dinner because I feel like Casey's hot dog. But probably most famous hot dog stall in the whole world, if you think about it. Like, it's one of these at Florida, there's literally one at every single place in the world. And people are starting to line up now, so I hope it's not too busy. But with no further ado, let's get the famous, my tradition, Casey's hot dog on every single visit. Oh, getting a bit hungry now.
A couple of chips, €4.
Do you like it now, Tom?
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's perfect. No mustard, look, and they did put it on.
Oh, nothing beats a Casey's hot dog. And being back here on Main Street after 5 years and having one, it was good. It had a taste to it which no other hot dogs have. So if you're coming, go down to Casey Corner and go one of those, because it's not only for hot dogs, but you're also lining up all the actors around there. It's an experience getting a hot dog. Like, how mental is that? It's an experience getting a hot dog. But yeah, food review 10 out of 10, best hot dogs in the world. Casey's Corner is the place to be if you love hot dogs or even the chips. And it wasn't too bad. The price figure was like €10 for a hot dog or something. So, bit steep, but mine is worth every single penny for it. Right now though, we're in the queue for our first night ride over here at Disneyland Paris. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And it looks pretty long. So we're getting here now. Head down the left-hand lane. If you've ever seen our yesterday's vlog, you'll learn to go down the left hand.
It was funny because this morning the right-hand lane was quicker.
Oh,
so,
okay.
We had a ride in it this morning and it was right-hand up.
The secret is,
well, generally,
go down one of the lanes.
Yes, good one.
I mean, genuinely go down the left lane.
Yeah, that's normally the safest bet.
I mean, it is very often the safest bet, yeah.
Well, we're not even in the lane yet, we're still in the queue. So let's go jump aboard. But wow, in the wilderness. After having the best hot dog in the wilderness too. Just finished Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, but before we can talk about how it was, we're going around for a second lap to see you after that. First time waited 24 minutes, and somehow the time the fireworks are on, this ride is, well it's done there, completely walk on. Literally, I mean like, if you're coming over here on a firework day, top tip number, I'm going to say 7 if it's not, I mean sorry 8, is, well, do one day fireworks, the rest of the day rides. These night rides, last minute, especially like this, just before 9, you get cheers. Yeah! Oh, final ride of the night ride over here at Disneyland Paris on our trip, and final night ride of tonight as well. Big Thunder Mountain, 2 times round, fantastic.
Front and back.
We got the front and back because the second time was empty, we just chose it on the tip. And yeah, just amazing.
Oh,
really
honestly,
is.
that coaster just does not disappoint. Like, it's not the biggest of coasters, yeah, it may not be the best layout or whatever, but like honestly, it's just incredible. The theming, the experience, that has just moved up my rankings like so much. And also as well, that's the best Big Thunder Mountain
in the world.
I mean, we haven't done the Tokyo Disneyland one, which is the only one we haven't done.
Is there Grizzly ride?
What?
Isn't there Grizzly one? Is that China?
There is, but that's not sort of counts as a Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah,
but, you know, out of the official Big Thunder Mountain, yeah, I mean, this one's the best.
But yeah, like, you got underwater, like, what other ride do you got underwater on? Like,
it's
going to, and the speed in the back of literally you get slung in your seat.
Especially that splashdown.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. And just our final view of Frontierland at night. What a sight is that. We've done every single night we've been here. we've done a big Thunder Mountain night ride. Only actually done one ride on the Haunted House, maybe one of those tomorrow.
Yeah,
but yeah, get yourself down here, you get a night even better. And when the fireworks going off as well at the end, yeah, that's one of the best rides I've ever been on that ride.
That's incredible.
Another quick tip though for me, I'm going to take it top tip number 9, is instead of going down there if you want to leave a park early, head down here underneath the Thunder Mesa Express. And there's like a little slick path, a little shortcut to actually pass most of the crowds, especially during like firework time where everyone's crowded around. There's no empty path here, you go straight down here, and then if you want to leave, go via the arcades to get down to the bottom. So yeah, what a way to end the day. Last night at the park, tomorrow unfortunately we are leaving Disneyland Paris, but we've still got another day tomorrow.
3 days, like 3-4 days.
Yeah, it's been amazing. We've done so much. I stayed in the queue line, like for you guys watching the vlogs and for us when we watch it back. We literally covered the travelling to get here, the hotels, the rides, the 2 parks. I mean, like everything that you can imagine, we've pretty much done. So it's like, not always the perfect time to leave because you can never want to leave Disney. But by the end of tomorrow, we've done all the dark rides too. So we literally would have done all of the rides there to do. So that is absolutely amazing. Adam, last night is in Paris. What do you?
It's been amazing. Like, it's Disneyland, right? Like,
yeah.
You can't get any better. I mean, except for the original in California, you literally can't get any better.
Oh, Disneyland, possibly. As a park, this is just amazing.
As a park, yeah, no. I mean, like, before I came, like, I mean, obviously I've been plenty of times, you know, but like, we haven't been for 5 years, so I was like, it's actually that good anymore. And we've been to California since we went here, so I was like, it's not gonna be that good. But you know what? This park's really shown me, like, what Disney could offer any of their parks. And even Walt Disney Studio Park I really enjoyed today, and that's apparently their worst park, which, I mean, I can see, but like, how?
Yeah,
at the same time, but Arch Racing's good at night, the Disneyland is good. Walking out to the Star Wars soundtrack right now, which is the experience.
I try to avoid the coffee right here, but yeah, only ride I wish to do at night, but what we haven't done is Tower of Terror. And it's really loud right now, so because I'm underneath the speakers up there. But yeah, Tower of Terror, what is that? Sorry guys, okay. Okay, Tower of Terror was the only ride that I wish I did do, which you did not manage to go on that trip, and that literally would have just made all the dark rides amazing. But we're coming back to the most rides too. Okay, it's too loud, I'll see you in a second.
We might not even know.
Okay, it's a little bit more quiet now. Sorry for cutting it out a little bit early, but I did not want to have that massive bang going on in the background. But what I was saying is it was a lovely evening over here at Disneyland Paris. And I like this music a lot more actually. But yeah, fantastic evening. We did so much. Our trip was amazing. It's still not over yet, but if you want to check out day 4, it's coming out tomorrow. We're not travel vlog home, but also we will be ending the hotel vlog tomorrow, where we do give our opinions of how our stay was at the Sequoia Lodge. We're going to start off with Mum and Dad. We're going to sum up now. Today we've been to the other remaining hotels. Very, very surprised by the 2 other hotels over here at the park, which you haven't seen yet. How quick was to the park as well. That was amazing. Plus, we also went into both the parks and experienced them at night. So yeah.
This would be, we were just saying, this would be a show in itself.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, you go to some of the UK parks, it'd be a water show. But how was it?
I had a really lovely day again. I really enjoy it here.
Yeah, well, it's hard not
and
to.
we planned our time well again. It's been good.
And Dad, how was your day?
Yeah, really good again, you know. Never felt impressed with the day.
Nice. You literally can't come here.
You expect the most and you get it.
Exactly, you were saying earlier, even the stuff to like the tires on the front, I don't know if you can properly. But they, even at the end of the day, they're just so smooth. Like, the effort has gone into this place in every single factor, from the theme parks to the rides to the even the floors to the hotels. Every single part is amazing, and I think the only improvement they give to the park is in the future they sort out their Disney Village, because that's the only thing that needs a bit more spick and span done to it. But yeah, apart from that, well, just look at it. There's no problems with this place. It's not. When people say it's a magical place on Earth, people say into California. When people say it's a magical place on Earth, they really do mean it. It really is a fantastic place. And I'm so glad to be back here tomorrow for our final double trip. But do not worry, yeah, if you think... And
So the facts we go.
Oh, let's go, give us the facts.
Before they built the studio park, there was talk it was going to be another Epcot.
Yeah, was it? I thought it was going to be a villain park.
Huh?
I was going to be a villain park.
No, villains. They were going to do a villain park in Florida. They talk about that a lot.
Oh, okay.
But that was going to be another Epcot around the world, I think.
Oh, nice.
To be honest, I mean, I'm kind of happy they just went with this, what they did.
Yeah, Epcot's nice in Florida.
It's nice, but I don't think it would fit in having a main park and then having like a world park. You know?
Yeah, you kind of only need one of those.
Yeah, I mean, you sort of need studios and that, in my opinion. I mean, like, for me, like, even Tokyo Disney Sea, as much as it's the best park in the world, it probably is. But I don't think that Tokyo Disney Sea fits in with Tokyo Disneyland. I wish it was sort of like, I wish they had 3 parts, 1 studio, 1 mountain.
Yeah, well, there you go. More of that in the future on the channel. We're talking about that sort of stuff as well. Yeah. But that is it from our video over here today. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe and comment down below. As well as checking out all our other videos as we go around the world to different theme parks. Just like this one here, vlog it for you guys and give our reviews. But that is it from me, Tom Derrick from Theme Park Coastin. And I'll see you for our next video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.